Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the corner and welcome to your latest Chelsea transfer news. Boy, oh boy, we need someone on that left side. That left winger position is looking pretty peak. It's looking not so good, bruv. Not so good, bruv. So, look, yesterday, just before the match started against LAFC, there was a semi bomber. I wouldn't call it a huge bomber, but a semi bomber. Which semi bomber is something that I like to say where Chelsea makes an inquiry. Nothing serious, but inquiry. But nonetheless, it is interesting because I feel like we definitely need some form of upgrade on that left side. We've been linked with Gittens. Gittens obviously cannot feature in the Club World Cup unless the window is now open again. If we make the purchase right away, then he could potentially feature in the group. In the next phase, the next round, not in the group stages. Similarly, with this link as well. Look, I don't expect this link to happen anytime soon, but it's an interesting link. It's definitely an interesting link. Let's get in on the news, ladies and gentlemen, before we delve deeper into this particular player. If you guys don't know who I'm talking about, Malick Fofana, ladies and gentlemen. Malick Fofana is the latest name. Me personally, I'm just going to get it out there before we get into the news. It's coming from David Oni, who makes us all nice and horny. In this case, made us semi-horny. Look, I don't know too much about the player. I've watched Lyon a couple of times last season, but the player that I was more focused on was Ryan Cherki. So I don't know too much about Malick Fofana. I've done a little bit of research. I've seen what people had to say on social media. They seem to like him. He is young, though, another 20-year-old. So we are keeping up with our appearances. You know what I mean? We're keeping up with our project, our process that we have, which is youth. Develop them and then blossom them into this superstar player. Then they can start winning trophies for us. Now, David Ornstein, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. Chelsea make verbal inquiry to Lyon regarding Malick Fofana, 20-year-old Olympique Lyonnais winger, among multiple options. So a few things we do need to highlight here, among multiple options. So Malick Fofana isn't the option. He's among multiple options. Considering amid Jadon Sancho exit, nothing advanced yet. So that's another thing that we need to highlight. Nothing advanced yet for Belgium international, but discussions continue. Belgium, we know the history that we have with Belgians, Eden Hazard. Now we're linked with Malick Fofana. Look, David Ornstein wasn't the first one that reported this. I just want to quickly show you who was the first one. It came from L'Equipe. So French outlet. Malick Fofana, as you can see, is from Lyon. And there's been a lot of ballers lately coming from France, especially wingers, Desiree Doué. Then you've got Bradley Bacola, who is from Lyon. And now we have Malick Fofana. So a lot of people are like, look, do you know what? Yes, he's young, but this is probably the kind of young player that you want to get linked with. This is not your total gamble type of a young player. This player actually has some level of substance. This is what people are saying online. This is what I kind of feel from the clips that I've seen. And we're gonna see a little bit more in terms of stats as well. But it came from L'Equipe, so you can give this source a lot of credibility and validation. Chelsea has called Lyon for Malick Fofana, but no offer so far. The 20-year-old Belgian winger is valued at around 42 million by the club. So 42 million for a 20-year-old. Once again, I feel like this is a bit too hefty. It is a bit too hefty. You'd want these sort of deals to be somewhere around 30 to 35 million max, man. And I think that is probably doing a lot of justice to it. But 42 million is approximately what we are trying to offer Gittens as well, but Dortmund do want more. Now, I don't know whether this is a policy to pressurize Dortmund to kind of give them a bit of a message, sending a message to them that, hey, if you don't want to give us Gittens, we do have other options that we can go for. Or are we genuinely interested in getting Malick Fofana? We shall see. Gittens, however, as Fabrizio Romano has tweeted very, very soon, we're going to go through that. And then, he's adamant that we are definitely still in for Gittens. Now, let's have a look at some of these Malick Fofana stats. Contract expires June 30th, 2028. So he's got 3 more years left. He's a left-sided winger. He's on the shortish side, 1.69 meters. But look, you don't need your wingers to be extremely tall or anything like that. You need them to be robust. You need them to be fast. You need them to be able to take on their defenders 1v1, sometimes even 1v2. And show that explosive pace, and you need them to be good with their shooting technique and their decision making and their ability to produce goals as well. And then someone like Malick Fofana apparently has a knack of being a very good assist provider. 20-year-old, as you guys can see, coming from Belgium. This season, ladies and gentlemen, off the back of last season, it is a good trajectory. It is a progress towards development, furthering his skill set from last season. This season, all up 41 matches, 11 goals, 6 assists in all club competitions, as you guys can see. Liga, 29 matches, 5 goals, 4 assists, 1,500 minutes played. Europa League is where the standout is. 10 matches, 6 goals, 2 assists. So the output's been good. And then previously he was in, I believe, in the Belgian league playing for Genk. Let me just have a quick look who he actually played for last season, so we get a bit of history on this player. Let's have a look. Last season he played in the Jupiler Pro League, and looks like he did play for Genk. I think that is Genk, no? Yes, KAA Ghent. Oh, no, not Genk. Ghent, KAA Ghent, so Belgian club. Let's see if there's any information in regards to his injuries as a young player. Has he incurred any injuries? I think it'll be interesting to see if he's at all injury prone or not. Let's have a look. 5 matches missed through knee injury back in 24-25. So this season, really, 26 days missed, 15 days missed, 11 days missed, 7 days missed. So it's nothing too crazy, if I'm being honest. The only one was, well, this season, 52 days missed with 10 games missed. So look, he's missed quite a few games. So we do need to look out for that for this season. 10 games missed, 24-25. The season that just finished. He's still featured in 41 games. So look, there was still sizable amount of games that was available. Now, let's see what Mr. Fabrizio Romano had to say, ladies and gentlemen. Jamie Gittens is still Chelsea's priority for the wing, although inquiry made for Malick Fofana. So Fabrizio Romano has said that as well. Now, I want to talk a little bit about this. First of all, Madueke's performance, ladies and gentlemen, in the Club World Cup. And I don't want to just feature on the Club World Cup. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't want to just focus on the Club World Cup. We've seen Madueke perform over the last 2 seasons. I think it can be safely said that he's not really the Chelsea level that we need. And his performances on the left side, and a lot of people are like, oh, he's playing on the left side. That's not his best side. His best side is on the right side. Look, regardless, he's a winger, and he's a left-footed winger. You should be playing well on the left side. It's more than that. It's not about which positions is out of position. Madueke lacks a lot of quality, and most importantly, lacks footballing IQ at times as well. So we do need someone on the left side because Jadon Sancho's gone. Mudryk is not going to be I don't think he's going to be part of Chelsea Football Club anymore. So we're short. Tyreek George is still young. But then again, every player that we're linked with are young as well. So that's really not even an argument. So we need someone. So from that perspective, Malick Fofana, I get it. I understand it. My only concern is another kid on top of many other kids that we already have. But apparently this is the type of kid that you want to get linked with. So I'll accept. I'll show a bit of confidence in the people's all the fan base, the fan base's judgment on this. I'll back that. So look, from that perspective, I don't mind it. We're still linked with Gittens as well. A lot of people are saying they'd prefer Malick Fofana as instead of Jamie Gittens, but we're very much linked with Gittens. Gittens is Apparently, the personal terms agreement is already done, and we're just literally just waiting on the club-to-club discussions to happen sometime very, very soon. So this deal can go over the line. And there's that Manchester City Academy Days links as well. And Fabrizio Romano, I keep saying, Jamie Gittens is still Chelsea's priority for the wing. Now, a little bit more from Fabrizio Romano. Chelsea absolutely want to go for Gittens and want to attack the situation again. Gittens has told Dortmund once again he wants Chelsea. So the player wants Chelsea. We are definitely keen to get him. It's up to Dortmund now. If they keep bumping up that price, then watch out for Malick Fofana. And who knows, maybe it might be both Malick Fofana and Jamie Gittens that we end up getting. Let me know your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. How you feel about Malick Fofana? Do you watch him enough? Two, thoughts on him joining Chelsea Football Club. Are you excited? Do you think he's going to bring a lot of goals, assists, and that upgrade on that left side? Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, someone who we are not going for, which I knew for a very, very long time, but David Ornstein wants to put out there publicly. Arsenal, Chelsea, cool. Nico Williams' interest as Barcelona step up pursuit and Bayern Munich consider the move. Barcelona want to do deal plus appeal to 22 euro, but complicated by financial situations. FC Bayern made contract offer and may improve it, coming from The Athletic. Look, David Ornstein, I don't know if there was any need for this. We all knew that we weren't in for Nico Williams. This is all a bit of a smokescreen. But thanks for selling that story to us. So we all had complete faith that it was not going to happen. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Malick Fofana, that's the latest news. Let me know your thoughts about this player. What do you feel? Would you be happy if he comes to Chelsea Football Club? I guess that's the straightforward question. Smash up the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. Hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Till next time, take care. See ya. Bye.